With search engine optimization, we primarily focus on Google because Google has the vast majority of searches on the internet. That's where most of the traffic is, so we focus on Google first. And because I've been using AI to help solve a lot of SEO problems lately, I was wondering, is Google's AI, which is called Gemini, is that better to go to ask questions than all the other AIs? So I tested Google's Gemini versus 3 other AIs to see which one gives the best answers. And I'm going to show you the results of that right now. Okay, so instead of asking a really technical question, I saw this in one of the groups I'm in. This is like a beginner question, and it's very relevant and reasonable question that a business owner would ask an AI. So we're in Gemini right now, and this is the default setting. And what is the best way to rank a painting business? Right? So that's going to be a local business. This could be like a local business owner being like, hey, how do I get more traffic to my website? How do I rank my painting business? It's a very good question. And so this is Google's answer. I didn't give it any prompts. This is just the question into Google's Gemini. And yep, this is correct. We're focusing on local SEO. Optimize your Google business profile. So that's great. That's going to be the first thing you want to do. Claim and complete your profile. Correct categories, that's all good. Encourage and manage reviews. This is actually totally correct and good advice right here. It is a top ranking factor for the maps. Ask customers for positive respond. That's key. Hey, here's a little nugget for you. You definitely want to respond to all reviews, especially the ones on Google. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, you want media. Use the posts, okay. Build and optimize your website. Focus on local keywords. Yeah, you don't really need to hammer the in your city part too much if you do it right. And definitely you do not put near me. That's not good advice, because if you set up your profile on Google Business correctly, you get near me searches without ever having to say the word, so that's kind of weird. Create service pages, mobile friendly. Yeah, if you're making a website in 2025 that's not mobile friendly, I don't know what you're doing. Clear calls to action. Yeah, but that's not going to help you rank. Showcase your work. That's not really going to help you rank and get traffic. Establish consistency and authority. Okay, this is super important right here. It's really good. That's one of the major things you got to get right. And it's been this way for almost 10 years. You've got to get your name, address, and phone number exactly correct on your website, on your Google business profile, and on every other citation. That consistency helps the bots, and it helps them understand who you are and builds trust. Quality backlinks, sure. Content marketing. Okay, so this is okay. You know, this isn't great. I would give it maybe like a B rating in terms of advice. A, B, C, D, maybe like a B. It's okay. Some good ideas, nothing special here. Okay, let's go to another AI. Okay, so here we have Grok, and I'm not logged in on Grok. This is the only one I'm not logged in. I don't know if it makes a difference or not, but I don't have a Grok account. But it's the same question. Best way to rank a local painting, or best way to rank a painting business. And I used Grok because Grok pulls, well, supposedly I was told that Grok pulls real-time data from Twitter conversations, and Twitter is where a lot of the best SEO, well, a lot of SEOs hang out. And so you should get everything from the official Google advice to like black hat stuff. So I don't know. So that's why I included Grok in this. So the best way to rank a painting business, optimize for local SEO, Google business profile, accurate and details, name, address, and phone number. Yeah, it really needs to put more emphasis on how important that is. Encourage 5-star reviews. Okay. Keywords on your website. Yeah, I mean, local citations. Yes. Inconsistent, like that is correct. I would like to see like how important it is to not do that. It's so important for local rankings to get that correct. Build a professional website, mobile friendly first, of course. Schema markup. I mean, just telling someone to use schema markup, maybe. Actually, I wouldn't even mess with that. That's not going to help you in maps at all. Add some blogs. Leverage online reviews. Yes. Request reviews. Sure. Feature testimonials on your website. Yeah, but that's more, that's conversion, not ranking and traffic. Run targeted ads. That's PPC. That's not even relevant. Not even relevant. Social. It's not going to help you rank. Networking and partnerships. Yeah. Track and analyze performance. Google Search Console. Maybe. Quick tips. I don't know. Unimpressed. I would say maybe like that's not even as good as Google's. Google's isn't great. I would say that that's a C. Okay, let's go here to Claude. I am logged in Claude. Same question. Best way to rank a painting business. Local SEO. Claim and optimize your Google business profile. Consistent citations. Yeah, again, they mention it. They put the least emphasis out of the 3 so far. Encourage reviews. Content marketing. Website optimization. It's just saying, hey, optimize your website. Ensure it loads quick. Yeah, you need to do that with good website hosting. Build authority. Okay. Technical SEO. So out of these, so far Google was the best, Grok second best. So it goes Google Gemini got a B. This one maybe got a C. This one got a D. Okay. Now, we're on ChatGPT, but we're not in regular ChatGPT. This is actually the GPT, that I created that you can use for free. I'll leave a link below. And so with this, I told this GPT to it knows all the stuff about Google developers and all the best practices that they recommend. And then I gave it several well-known SEOs, everything from white hat to gray hat to black hat. And I fed it this information, and I said, when you're giving recommendations that aren't exactly what Google recommends, give me a scale of 1 to 10 about how risky they are. But anyway, so I put best way to rank a local business, the same question that we've been using. And it says, let's break this down to what actually works. Google Maps plus organic listings. And notice what it says here, goal clarification. This is so cool. It says, do you mainly want to rank in Google Maps, the local pack, or in organic results, the normal blue links? That is huge. This is best way to rank a painting business. A painting business is going to be a local business. So they're going to be looking for jobs in and around the city they are in. And so so that's called local SEO. And with local SEO, this is the most important thing, and I'll show you why. So with local SEO, this is for a dentist, right? That you could do this for anything, painting, roofing, whatever, right? So you're going to find you want people in the city that you're in to give you a call. And so the most valuable real estate is going to be this. It's called the Google Maps, the Google Map Pack, the Snack Pack, whatever you want to call it. It's generally going to have 2 to 3 listings and then a sponsored listing sometimes. It depends if there's ads running against it or not. But so you see 1, 2, 3. This is the most valuable real estate, right? So that's the Google Maps listing. And then these are the traditional organic listings, the blue links. But this is where all the money is for local SEO. This stuff is like a cherry on top. If you get it, that's great. This is where you want to focus. And my free GPT was the only one that made the distinction between these. Okay, so you're serving one main city plus suburbs. Okay, I love that goal clarification, but it goes on and gives me some stuff. And then when it stopped, I said, great question, since this is a local business, Ranking in the Google Maps will be most important, so let's start with that. Organic ranking, the blue links, is of secondary importance. That's huge. Okay, so let's see the information it gives us. Look at this. It gives us like time frames, which is interesting. Yep, you want to set up and optimize your profile. It gives you the most information about how you want to set up your profile. That's great. And you do want to fill out your Google business profile as much as possible to give Google as much information as you can. And reviews, detailed with keywords. This is actually really good advice. If you can, you want to like kind of like coach your people, your customers who are giving you reviews, but you don't tell them that you're coaching them. You could be like, hey, if you could say something like this, that'll help, because if you can get keywords in your reviews, that's huge. That one's interesting. If you can incentivize reviews, I'll leave that up to you. But yeah, the number one, that's it. If it's not number one, it's super duper duper important. Citations, make sure. Okay, so that's cool. It's putting some emphasis that your name, address, and phone number have got to be exact. Posting strategy, sure. That's okay. Not great, not horrible. Q&A, absolutely. You want to fill that stuff out. You can put all types of keyword information in there to help Google understand who to show you in front of. Indexable content, geotagged photos. That's okay. Basically, you don't really need to do that. They're all going to be geotagged anyway. Local backlinks, sure. Service area optimization, review velocity and diversity. Yeah, if you can get your customers to upload photos with their reviews, that's huge. That's awesome if you can get them to do that. And then it gives you some sneakier ways of doing stuff. Yeah, you can't. This is fake reviews. I haven't seen fake reviews work in like 5 years. Maybe I wouldn't even recommend wasting time with them. But yeah, that is. So my free GPT, this obviously isn't an apples to apples comparison, because I did add more data into this one, but it's in a landslide. It's ChatGPT. But if you don't have this free GPT, I don't know. Maybe this isn't so good. But in this one, my free GPT is the number one. Number two would be, not by much, Google's Gemini. Number three, Grok. And the worst is Claude. Anyway, that's my little test. And if you would like to speak to me on a video call where I pull out all my tools and look at your business and website and see how we can get you more traffic, more sales to your business, you can schedule a call with me on Clarity. I will leave a link below. If you thought this video was good, please give me a thumbs up. If you thought this video was terrible, please give me a thumbs down so I can learn how to make it better. If you have any questions, leave them below and I will answer you. Thank you very much. And that's all I have for today. I will see you in the next video.